Margaret Lee, Special People and Places. We are in Houston, Alabama. We are at the Speer Annual Memorial Singing. And in the background, you can hear Sydney Hicks at the piano this morning. All right.
Yeah.
Claudia Wilson Rucker.
That's right.
This has been a fabulous day.
Thank you, ma'am. We just love this day. Oh. This is the highlight of our year. The Speer Memorial. Yes.
The Speer Memorial Singing.
Homecoming. We could say that. This has been going on for years. This has been going on since I was a little girl, so I know it's that long. But anyway, we used to have an old tabernacle down here. It was a tin-top building, open air, and the Speer Memorial was held down there. We just hope you'll always remember the Speer Memorial singing and join us for that.
Claudia, at the singing Sunday, you were telling us about this well, and that it was connected to. Now, this is where everybody. What was it called? First of all,
it was called just annual memorial singing. First of all, and we always had it in a tabernacle that sat over to my left here in the field, and it was just a big open air covered tabernacle, and I can't remember what the seats were.
It was more elaborate than what they called a brush arbor, right?
Right. Yes, it had a tin roof, and the floor was sawdust, and it had a little stage at the back where we gathered, and that's what I remember coming up in this area. And the Speer family would always come when Rosanelle, Mary Tom, Brock, and Ben were young. They were very young when we first...
And singing with their parents there.
Singing with Mom and Dad Speer. But this old well is a dug well, and I can remember us letting the bucket down and getting it full of water, bringing it up, and we all drank out of a dipper. I said to you
out of the same.
We didn't know about germs then.
Well, country folks all did that, didn't they? But these rocks were put totally around it, weren't they?
Yes, this was here when I was a little girl, so I have no idea who dug it and who put the rocks around. But this is how it has always looked.
Well, and so we'll have to find out about this from Chef Troy, but I wonder if he put this on top for safety.
Yeah, for safety reasons, because it was just an open well that the bucket went down in, yeah.
Now, the tabernacle, how far away was it?
Oh, I don't know in feet, but it was just a few feet back here, because I can remember us just walking out of the tabernacle and getting water. And of course this was a real treat for us because we loved letting the bucket down and getting a bucket of water.
And it was cool too, wasn't it?
It was cool. Good water. Yeah. After the September singing, we would go back to the church because it began to cool off then.
Well, I think that was a clever idea, don't you?
It was, and it was such fun. We had August revivals in the tabernacle, and then ended with the Speer Memorial, or the Memorial Singing it was called then. We didn't call it Speer Memorial until Dad Speer died. Then it began to be called Speer Memorial Singing.
Well, right now we're in the heart of old Houston, right?
Yes.
And, of course, the old jail was there.
The old jail has been here forever, seems like. And
the oldest in the country, they think.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone out there must have a photo, and we sure would love to have it.
Talk to
Chef Troy to ask you some more questions. Troy, introduce yourself.
I'm Chef Troy from Talk of the Town Restaurant in Houston, Alabama.
All right. And so now, when people see this structure right here, this mound of rocks, they'll know what it is, won't they?
Yes, ma'am, they sure will.
Okay, I was asking Claudia about, I said, I know the old jail was here, but when you came here, what was next door?
Just a firehouse.
Right.
This was just a convenience store, and it had a little deli in it.
Okay.
No biscuits and stuff, and it had the tanks out front for gas, and it had the above ground tanks in between the buildings were here. We took all that out and have added on to it.
You've added on.
Yes, ma'am.
Made a lot of changes.
Well, I don't know who in Alabama doesn't know about Troy's Talk of the Town.
Thank you.
Excellent food. We think you're just the best
We're
chef.
so happy to have Chef Troy's because it has made a big difference in Houston because there was nothing here. And Chef Troy is the drawing card for Houston.
He sure is. Larry's brother, W.C. Lee, out in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. He can't wait to get here every year. And he's due in October, and he loves your catfish.
Great. We'll be glad to have him back.
Yes.
We're looking forward to it, too.
I can remember when we first got electricity in this area.
Oh,
And the old store got an ice cream box. And we had a little elementary school that sat up in the forks of the road up here. And it's no longer Houston Elementary, but when I grew up, it was an elementary school. So we could walk down here at recess and get ice cream, and oh my, that was heaven to us.
Well, of course. Now, Troy, you said on this side, where your restaurant is now, was also a store.
Yes, it was a store, and it had a little deli in it. It had gas pumps out front and above ground tanks in between this and the firehouse. And they've been removed, I think a year after I moved the pumps out front, and then later, a couple years later, we removed the tanks, and we've just been adding on as we go. So
How long have you been at this location?
next month will be 8 years. So we've done well.
But now that old store was already gone
When Troy came, yes, it ceased to be when they built this. Thomas built this building over here.
And do you have any idea? Now, Troy wouldn't remember, but when the fire station was built.
After this, the fire station came after this building was erected.
But it was
But I
there.
don't know what year. I'm sorry.
But it was there when you came, Troy. The fire station.
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Okay. All right. And Claudia, you're saying it was that old tabernacle was behind this.
Yes.
Troy's building here
Yes,
now.
it was. Yes, it was.
Troy, did you add your smokehouse too?
Yes, ma'am, I built that. I think 2 years after we opened, I built it. So it gets a lot of use.
get out of the way.
The Tennessee State Convention in where I live. So I was busy Friday night.
I know Willie Joe is here, and she's your niece.
No, ma'am. Cousin.
She's your cousin. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because they, your dad,
And her mother were brothers and sisters. Yeah.
and they had the original quartet.
The Speer Quartet, Mother and Daddy, and Aunt Pearl and Uncle Logan.
They were the original. And then along come Tom and your sister that's gone.
Mary Tom and Brock. Brock was the oldest, and then I'm next, and then Mary Tom and Ben. Ben's the baby, you can tell that. But,
You were the second generation quartet.
yeah. So, anyway, we've been at it a long time. I always tell him, the daddy says, well, if we couldn't even cry on pitch, he'd just drown us, because we wanted as singers.
Oh, Willie Joe. Willie Joe, Claiborne, Blanton, Cooner.
Yeah, there you are. You got it all that time, Margaret.
And your parents were the original quartet.
Yes, they started the Singing Spear family in 1921 at Double Springs, Alabama. Pearl and Logan Claiborne and GT, your dad, and Mom Speer. And I wanted to recognize them little boys that got up there and sung, because that was Rosenell's grandchildren. And that was
Great grandchildren.
Yeah, to my granddaddy, you know, that's buried up here on the mountain, on the hill. So, they
Wasn't
go
that
a long ways. Yeah.
Oh, it does. Oh my. The quartets. Now, your mom and dad moved away, and then your mother. Tell about that, Willie Joe. Then she started pastoring her own church in
my
Alabama.
mother. God called her to preach. Said she was sitting on the end of the second bench on the on the west side of the Methodist Church in Double Springs, and God told her to preach the gospel. And that was in 1938. And then that winter she had joined the Nazarene Church and started pastoring at Manchester, Alabama. She had one male member and about 6 women. And the first day she went there to preach, the male member had died, and they was having his funeral.
Her sermon was a funeral?
Yeah, and at that church, and they paid her $4 a month. We lived at Double Springs, but we couldn't get from Double Springs to Jasper without going to Phil Campbell, Hamilton, all Winfield. But Daddy said they was working the road, and we done leave home at 5 o'clock to get to Jasper, and they paid her $4 a month.
The sacrifices she made to preach the gospel. But now, Rosenell, your parents, they moved to Tennessee, didn't they? Your parents.
They moved up there. We moved to Tennessee in 31. And we lived there until 41, moved to Montgomery, and then moved back to Nashville in 47, 46.
And so you were really kind of more than encouraged to sing, weren't you? Because your mom and dad wanted to keep the singing going.
Yeah, Daddy was plowed one day and broke his plow, and he told the Lord, says, if you'll help me make a living of singing, says, I'll quit this farming.
Well, that song we sang here today had a little note at the bottom, said that Mary Tom said that she asked him something about the song, and he scribbled it down on his knee, on his pants. He didn't have a piece of paper to write it on.
Wrote the words of the song down on his pants leg.
Oh my gosh! And that was your your dad.
Daddy.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, my, but most people know just the 4 children of Tom Speer, because you were the second generation. That's what I call it, quartet. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. We've worn ourselves out on the road.
In an old blue Plymouth. An old blue Plymouth. And my mother put cooked collards in a newspaper and rolled them up and put them on the seat because they had served collards every night for supper for a week. Because that was all Aunt Lena had. She says, we don't want these collards, so she put them under the seat. And when they was going down the road, they got smelling something. And Uncle Tom says, that Pearl has put them collards in here. And sure enough, they were.
Oh, don't get her started now. She can tell you the tales, but I don't know.
Well, it come that big snow, 39, 38 or something. And we was coming home. Mama was teaching up there, and we started home. They'd come home. She come home for a weekend, and I tried to go back with her, so she carried me. Well, when we started home that time, she was out of the school, and we passed the Tennessee River. I never will forget it. It was on the bridge, us riding a Greyhound bus, and she said, that bus driver needs to stop and let me wash all these dirty clothes I've got from that singing school. Just tickle that bus driver. Tennessee River.
So, with all the hardships, you all had a lot of fun, though, didn't you?
Yeah, Willie Joe I still have to talk to her just pretty often, you know. We wear the phone lines out every once in a while.
Or two at least. I told her if I don't call you, tell you so-and-so about somebody that was here today, I'll try to call you, but if I don't, you call me. There's long stories, some of these people that I know.
The reminiscing you two do. I've heard about it from Willie Joe.
She was the oldest Speer that was here today, and she said I was next, but we got a cousin in between us that's a little older than I am. Billy Dean's older than I am.
Yeah, I'll be 94 in about 2 weeks.
And I'll be 87 in February.
94. Well, there he is saying he's about running.
Is he wanting to go?
Battery. No, about to run out of battery.
Okay. It's time to go.
Okay. Oh, Rosanelle, so wonderful to see you again, honey. And Willie Joe, last year, you know, she was recovering from surgery, and she couldn't make it. So
I was in the nursing home this time last year.
Rehabbing from that knee surgery.
But I've done great.
You sure have. Isn't this wonderful?
It is.
Well, we've had our blessing for another year, Rosanelle. Oh, good.
I was going to have my knee done. They told me I was too old.
I don't believe it. They just don't.
Well,
they don't know you.
They just said they didn't think I could take the therapy, you know, because it
Yeah. Well, I'll be. But you're still moving. Wonderful to see you again, honey. Wonderful.
at home.
Yes. But your son Tom had the rafters moving today, didn't he?
Well, he's noted for that. Of course, he teaches that in singing school. He teaches directing and stuff. He taught band for 32 years. And then he was assistant principal for a couple of years. And he had to get out of the Army then because of his age, you know. And he's one of the directors at the Boaz Singing School, Alabama Southern Gospel Singing School, you know. So,
Well, no wonder. He does a fantastic job. Wonderful to see you, Rosanelle.
good to see you too.
Oh, my.
I don't like interviews, but anyway, that's
It was great. Thank
you
you.
trick me into it every year.
Thank you, honey. Tom?
Yes.
You had the rafters shaking today.
Well, that's a good thing.
You were such a blessing, Tom. And how about your boys?
They're coming on. They're coming on. They go to singing school with me every summer, so they don't have any choice.
See, just like your mother did to you and her mom and dad did to her.
Right.
Oh,
You just keep it going. It's the only way to make it happen.
oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. Well, everybody was thrilled to see you here today. Did you plan to come just for this reunion?
No, I was down here on business, church business, and this was going on, and I thought I'm not going to miss this. So I was got to be a part of
Atlanta,
it.
Georgia, Paul Walker's church.
Well, his son Mark is one of my best friends.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Yes.
Mark is doing my Bible teaching next summer in my camp meeting. Mark and I are best of friends. Yeah.
We saw saw him grow up. And you'll have to tell him that you met Larry and Margaret Lee.
I will. Mark looks just like his mother.
Absolutely.
Just like
We
her.
came back to Walker County to take care of my mom.
To Walker College in Jasper. Yeah.
Oh, then you know Dr. David Rowland.
Yes, the Rowlands, yes.
Oh my, we love him. Go to church with him now. And there's a program on Dr. Rowland that you will be very interested in.
Good. The Rowlands were great.
Tell Dr. Rowland that we found one of his distinguished students.
Okay, thank you. Love you. I'll have to tell Mark. It is a small world after all.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
everybody knows, Dr. Paul Walker more, but his son Mark and I know him more, so we're real close. Yeah, close.
Like I said, we saw Mark grow up.
Good deal. Good deal.
Wonderful to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to meet you, Larry.
It has been an emotional day for the Speer family.
We always sang Uncle Tom's song that he wrote, Heaven's Jubilee. And someone directed it this morning, but we sang it again when we got up there.
And Sybil Keaton right here.
My friend since 65 years.
I know, I said the other day, I said, Sybil, you two have been friends since you were newlywed. She says, well, no, not quite.
She had two little girls and I had a little boy in between them.
Yeah, but you were still.
My little boy like stands up between the seats and pulled her little girl's red hair.
Which one of your girls?
Becky.
Becky was the oldest. And so you had those little ones, but I know that you're just best friends.
We'd have 3 children, and then she moved to Nauvoo and come back to town, and she said, my God, Willie Joe, we got 7 heads back there. She had 4 and I had 3.
County and rode all over up here while they were making the lake. They would cleared the timber and we came through it.
And we had the paper, and my husband sat in the car and read the paper while her husband washed the car.
And we were in a 34 Ford and it sits about 2 feet up off the ground, You can roll under one, pretty good. And he got up there and rolled his breeches legs up and pulled his shoes off and washed the car.
Well, I tell you, you two, there's been a lot of water under the bridge, hasn't there? Yeah. But wonderful, wonderful memories. Feed on your mother's white spread. That was wonderful.
What'd you start to say, Sybil?
He favors Brock to me. He does. Do you not think so? Well, he does. He favors Brock. And the other boy favors Ben. That's the truth. I can.
Well, now that you mention it.
Second cousin. My second cousin, yeah.
But to me, that was just like brothers and sisters, because I didn't have any siblings.
That's right, you were an only child.
Yeah, and then
Kevin walked into a music store over Mississippi, and these people said, "Are you Ben Speer?" Yeah, they did, and never seen him before.
So these Spears, there's a family resemblance running through the family.
I go to Hope House Church in Jasper, and the pastor looks just like he did when he was the pastor's age, and just favors him a lot.
Those Spears. The Spears. That comes out, doesn't it? A lot of tradition here, Mike. Great day. I know you're glad that you came today.
I bring her every time we come up here.
Now, Melissa brought me one time.
We missed you last year, but we know you couldn't help it. It was rehab.
Yvonne Watts sat with me all that afternoon. I was in the nursing home, and she and Cookie Lee came and sat with me all afternoon.
I'm glad she did, because I know you hated missing this.
Because this is the only time I ever get to see Rosenell. I talked to her about every other night, but now we'll talk about 2 hours tomorrow night.
She is turning 96, did she say? 95, 94. Amazing woman. Amazing.